Hi, okay. What I wanted to discuss today is essentially when a company is in financial distress, can you sell the company's assets? This is a common question we get asked through the website. And just recently, I had a call off a decorator who had a company van that was used for company purposes, from going from house to house to redecorate, etc. And he was in a bit of trouble. He was struggling to pay one of the suppliers, and he needed some cash. He looked at getting a bank loan or some financing, but as you know, it takes quite a while. So we had this company vehicle that was owned outright by the company. There was no finance, etc. No claims for title over the vehicle. The company owned the vehicle. And he said, can I sell it? He was going to, and then he panicked and worried he was doing something wrong. So I reassured him that yes, he can sell that vehicle. If he wants to, he just has to make sure that it's for fair value. So what that means is if you've got a vehicle that's worth 20 grand, and you sell it to your best mate for 7 grand, that doesn't work. That's known as a transaction at an undervalue. You've got to pay fair value. So I recommended that he gets an independent valuer to tell him how much that car's worth. It's easily done with a motor vehicle. You just need your mileage and your registration, and they will tell you exactly how much that vehicle is worth. Other assets can also be valued in by a valuer in a similar way, just they'll probably need details of what it is, age, make, say if it's machinery, and some photos, and they'll be able to tell you roughly how much those company assets are worth. So that gives you your starting point, so you know what it's worth, what you can sell it for. He then said, can I buy it as an individual? And yes, you can. So the company is a separate legal entity to the director. So the director can buy that vehicle from the limited company. It just has to make sure that it's for fair value. And there's obviously the paperwork, either a sale agreement or an invoice between the company and the director to show that there has been a sale. And that sale consideration has to be paid, and that money has to come into the company bank account and used for company purposes. Okay. And it was a great way for this decorator he bought it himself for fair value. And what it did was it gave a capital cash injection right into the company straight away. And he could use it to pay the supplier. And then he continued to use the company, even though it was owned by him personally. He used it during the company, so it didn't affect any way he traded. Okay, so so that's an example of what you can do when a company is in distress, is looking at selling the company assets. What I would say is I'd recommend that you get in touch with us at Parker Walsh so we can run through it with you and specific to your company, just to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. And our advice is free and confidential, so it's fine. Don't worry, we're not going to charge you for it, but just give the office a call and we'll be able to run through any questions you've got. Okay, thank you.